Hey guys, welcome to Doing Things Dan's Way. So today I have my buddy's 2018 Honda Civic here, and we're gonna go from this look to this look. This is high beams on all four lights, and you can tell this just looks old and cruddy, and this is only a 5-year-old car. This is when we use Auxito LEDs to replace it. So don't go away, we're gonna install these and show you how right now. These are the LEDs we're going to use for the low beam. As you can see, the filament and the LED are perfectly lined up. They have the same pattern, and the only difference is these actually have the little fan on top instead of a giant heatsink. That means they will fit in here, no problem. And of course, the connections and everything are identical. So let's take a look at the high beams. So here is the high beam, and again, as you can see, the filament and the LED chip line up perfectly. It has the same connection, and in this case, it actually has an external module, which in this car is no problem because there's plenty of space behind the bulb for the module before the connector. So let's get these installed. Okay, so this is high beam and this is low beam here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna rotate these lefty-loosey. So as you look at it, my thumb is gonna push this direction. So now I turn it to this angle. It comes up and out. Okay, and so to get the bulb out of this connector, there's a little pinch point here. Pinch on that, pull the bulb out, just like that. And you can see this has a wide space terminals. And so here on our high beam, you can see it has the same wide space terminals. So we can connect that together. And then this guy's gonna go in. You're gonna see there's two large and one small. And so you wanna line that up with the holes that are in the bulb part itself. So figure that out. The small is in the bottom right corner as I'm looking at it. Okay, so line it up, and I'm going to just push in and turn. Just like that. Now what we'll do is we'll zip tie this guy up and out of the way like this for the final result. Let's work on the next one. Okay, so for this one here, we're going to rotate that again up towards us from the left. Get that bulb loose and out. It's really hard to show you in detail there. But you just turn, you're just going to turn up towards you and pull. And again, this has one large and two small, so you can't mix up the bulbs. I'm going to push on the button, and notice these terminals are close together, so you know you can't mix this up. So here is our Auxito LED. It has the same terminals, and again, we don't want to touch any kind of bulb, especially LEDs and high power bulbs like this with oils. If you touch it, you got to clean it with like isopropyl first. See, the fan's going to end up facing up, so we're going to put this together first. Okay, so this is kind of the starting position for it, that you slide it in and then you're going to rotate it, and it's going to lock in the straight up and down position. So the fan is kind of shooting straight down. So when you're putting the connector on or any other time, you don't want to push down on the fan. Don't put your thumb in there and push. You can push on the edge here, but not inside. Just make sure that fan is spinning freely. And we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and zip tie this up and then work on the other side real quick, which is identical, and we can take it for a test drive. Okay, so just finish this up. We got the low beam installed, the high beam's installed over here, and we have the power pack for it. And then you can see the zip ties on this side clipped to this cable assembly that was right here. So this works really well. Do not clip it to here because this is your air conditioning system. That will fatigue the zip tie pretty quickly. But anyway, you can see how easy this was on this side, identical to the other basically. Okay, there's low beams. Man, that looks great. I love how white the color is. Let's turn on high beams. Okay, there's our high beams. That looks pretty sweet. Let's talk about one more thing, and that is the haziness you see. There is some plastic, these are just plastic, right? So at this point, there's a lot of haziness happening, except for maybe all the way up in the top or in the front. That can be taken care of with a polishing kit. I've done a video on that as well. You can probably see up here, and I'll put a link in the description to that as well if you want to polish your headlights and make this look absolutely clear like factory new. Okay, that's the install in this Civic. Hit up Auxito in the links below for all your LEDs. You can cover your car in LEDs and swap out every bulb there is. There are kits to do that. Whether it's inside, whether it's outside, fog lights, turn signals, it's all there. Hit my coupon code below. You'll get a 15% off discount with coupon code DANSWAY. And until next time, guys, hit up these videos and be blessed.